Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to mid-June. I have an oracle reading for you, and so if you would be interested, do book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. I was just going to say, before we even get into anything, let's take a really nice, yummy, deep breath in. All right, are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. It's been a lunar cycle since your full moon, and now on the 21st, a day after the summer solstice, we go into a Capricorn full moon. Sagittarius, this lunar cycle, I think in particular for you, may have felt as if there are a few clearings of crossings, clearings of blocks, clearings of emotional hooks. Anywhere, Sagittarius, where you may have felt like your energy was being rendered victim. Okay, so Sagittarius, here we go. The nose is itching. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Sagittarius, I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, this is not your energy. Have you saged? Have you cleansed your energy? Have you been wearing your crystals? Have you been doing all of the things that you know you're supposed to be doing? And if you're saying yes, then I'm very proud of you. Well done. This is now the time that, Sagittarius, you step out. I love this. You step out of victim mode and you step straight into abundance, and you go through that via gratitude. I'm going to keep this super short and sweet, because this is like pow, 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 pow. You are not a victim. Absolutely no. You are the powerhouse that is mutable fire. And as we go into this cardinal emotion season, there is something with Mercury, with Venus, both going into the sign of Cancer, with the summer solstice as the sun moves into the sign of Cancer. This emotional wave, this cardinal like front, this wall of water, of emotion that we're going into, it will be something that can put your fire out, inevitably. But don't let it make you lose your spark, okay? There is something about you, Sagittarius, maintaining your spark, your pizzazz, your panache, the things that make you sparky. It is always, I think, a position of power to come out of victim mindset, victim mentality, and go straight into conqueror mode. And there is something about you embracing this lunar cycle that may have prepared you to confront this emotion of wherever it is that you may have felt like a victim, and do that alchemist, that Jupiterian, that Sagittarian alchemist thing, where you, via your vibrations, your emotional conviction, your transmutation, your higher perspective, your philosophical approach, transmute lower octave energies and see what it is that you can do to healthily, emotionally process via gratitude and appreciation for all of the things and all of the lessons and all of the things that we may have really hated about the growth process in the moment, and take a step back from that and actually see it as something that has only led us to our highest and best good, because ultimately speaking, everything that happens is always for our highest and best good. There is somewhere where you are now about to step into a period of time that is full of a lot of money, a lot of freedom, a lot of abundance of good health, of wealth, of promise. There is somewhere where you get an opportunity to step out of feeling like a victim, where you may have been wronged, where like you may even have felt like God forgot about you. You know, it may even have felt like a struggle that you just keep going, you just keep going, you just keep going. Like, where is the good? Your abundance is here. And I feel like this time that you're about to go into is about you seeing what you can do to take that wealth and create from it. Vanity. One thing you've got to be super, super aware of in this time, with all of these emotions that are like being brought up, dragged up to the surface, do not do anything for the sake of others. Do not do things for how it may you look. Do not do things that you know are not high vibrational, like for example drinking alcohol or gossiping or being in places with people that are just shallow. No. You embracing real connection, you going towards people that you know have a high vibrational positive outlook, and those that you want to be like, and those that make you feel like you. Grief. Pisces had this also. It gives you the opportunity to deal with this victim mindset by addressing the real issue at hand, which might have some sort of underlying concept of grief that may be not processed correctly and is expressing itself via vanity, which is like you doing things for how it's making you look in the world. The more superficial the reason to do something, the less likely it is to bring real gratification, fulfillment at least. So see what it is that you can do to, I think, really truly be present and get grounded and connect with the right now and the relationships that actually are worth being present for. Rejection. Pisces had this also. This is such an theme. Gemini had this also. Pisces, Virgo had this also. This is, I think, a mutable, and here we go. Here's what it has to do with self-worth, perseverance, and facade. Literally, the deck has been shuffled so good. The energy has been cleansed, but literally all mutables are dealing with this energy. Self-worth. This is about your self-worth. This is about your self-esteem. This is about your confidence. This is about where you may have created falsities or facades or things that you know do not truly really resonate with the spirit or your soul, or where you plan to go, or how spiritually evolved you are, with people that might not even necessarily be worth it even. Let's be honest. There is grief that needs to be dealt with. And a lot of this comes from when you are willing to persevere regardless of how hard things get. And if you are willing to keep on keeping on, and even right now in the moment where it may feel like you have to go back to square one, you have to persevere regardless, because this is a spiritual journey in like us having this human experience, and we don't ever stop. Right? So even where you may have felt like you are stopped, it's not about you being stopped. This is a temporary pause before everything, you know, goes back up again. But there are certain things like grief that might be bringing you to do things like feeling like a victim, or even doing things for the wrong reason, for vanity's sake, which are creating this facade. And it may have come from a certain rejection that needs you to persevere through. Persevere with your self-worth, your self-concept, your self-talk. This gratitude that you have for this being one of the most important lessons you ever learn will lead you straight to abundance, Sagittarius. I think that's all I have for you. I trust you will leave the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing. Book reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you so much for your love and support, Sagittarius.